All right. Another episode of Nate Sports on Sports. We back with my boy Brandon. What's going on, brother?
What's the deal with you, homie? I'm chilling, man. Another day, a beautiful day outside for football.
Yes, it is. It's a big week,
Yeah, big week.
real big week. But we can rewind it back. Talk about my Eagles. We here today.
Hey, listen,
Talk to me about that.
I'm wearing the legend today. Art Monk, baby.
I like that. I like that. I got
Legend. Going
Yeah,
old
that look
school
good.
today.
I said, look, you had the fresh one last week. I said, let me throw one on this week.
I love it.
You know what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes,
Kelly
sir. Yes, sir.
Green, Kelly Green.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna talk about them boys, man. My Eagles lost Monday night against the Atlanta Falcons, man. It was a terrible loss. We lost at the very end, what,
Yeah.
22-21. Kirk Cousins walked down the field with like under a minute
I don't know how y'all let that happen.
and got us up out of there, man.
Yeah.
What you think about that, man?
Well, Kirk Cousins used to play for the Redskins. And so
Hmm.
he never played good on prime time.
You're
And
right.
I was like, I just knew y'all was gonna win that game.
Hmm.
But when he started throwing the ball, but you let him get hot, he started throwing darts though.
Yeah.
He get
Yeah.
hot, he started throwing darts. But y'all got a young secondary. They'll get better.
Yeah,
They'll improve.
I see they targeted my rookie Quinyon Mitchell in the last few
Yeah.
minutes, but he did good though. He was, what I'm saying, he been doing good since he been playing. He ain't
But
scared.
Kirk didn't really do a lot that game until that last drive. They were just running the ball down y'all throat.
Exactly.
That's what they were
Exactly.
doing.
Running the ball down our throat. He had what he have? Yeah, he was 20 for 29, had 241 yards, two touchdowns. Um, Jalen Hurts had 20, 23 out of 30, 183 yards, one touchdown, and that interception at the end. You know what I'm saying?
And that was nonsense.
That was nonsense. All you had to do is get the ball down just a little bit for our field goal kicker to
I
kick
think
that
if I'm
field goal.
correct, I think if I'm correct, all y'all needed was 17 yards to get the ball in Elliott's
And Elliott gonna kick it,
range.
and
He
it's gonna
clutch.
it's over with.
It's over. Game over.
When you didn't have to throw the ball down there and try to be a hero.
Yeah, and
But
that's what you got to understand. This is one thing I always, even when I coach, I teach my kids live to play another down.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Live to play another down. Because if it won't there, Jalen Hurts was been running the whole game. Take off. You got time. Take off. Just move.
exactly,
In the words of Vince Lombardi, matriculate the ball down the field.
exactly. That's
Yeah,
all you had to
y'all should
do.
have won that game.
Yeah, I can't believe we gave that one away, man. And the defense need to get better, need to hit home, get to the quarterback. Hopefully we can do that today. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna
Um,
have well, I think the day for y'all, I think your primary is stop Aaron Kamara.
that's first and
Make,
foremost.
make David Carr beat you. If he beats you, okay. But
Hmm.
don't let Aaron Kamara do what he did last week.
Yeah, because he had what, like four touchdowns last week against Dallas?
Man, it was like playing an infield middle back in the day and just running right through, just hand the ball, toss the ball to somebody and run down the field. I
Yeah.
love every minute of it though.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, Derek Carr, he had 443 yards. Alvin
Good
Kamara
God.
had 198 yards rushing. Rashid Shaheed, he had 169 yards. Hmm. Oh, is
See,
that?
basically, we could have went out there and played defense then, the way
Yeah,
the
that was
Cowboys did.
yeah, that was rough right there.
That's
We gotta
rough.
slow
Good
that
guy. I didn't
down.
know it was that much.
Yeah, we gotta slow that down. And
And y'all playing in New Orleans, so you know
yeah,
they
we
already
in New
partying
Orleans.
down Bourbon Street right now, buddy.
Oh yeah, I
It's gonna
already
be
know.
loud in there. It's gonna be loud.
Man, I wish I was down there.
Hey,
I was down there in July. It
I
was
remember you told
crazy
me. Yeah,
then.
I talked to you. Yeah.
It was crazy down there then, so I know what it is this weekend.
So question: what do you think that y'all got to do to come out there and go 2-1 instead of going 1-2?
Um, Jalen Hurts got to limit the turnovers. He need to have a no turnover game today. Um,
Word.
the defense got to get better. Like I was saying earlier, the defense, that line got to hit home. These edges that we got, Bryce Huff, we paying him all this money. He got to get to that quarterback, man. Nolan Smith, all my Georgia boys got to, hey, Jalen Carter, get to that quarterback. Um, I don't my safeties and my corners are all right, you know what I'm saying? But they can't have them boys. If y'all ain't get to the quarterback, shit, it's gonna be hard to cover them wide receivers.
They
And then
fast.
and they fast. And it, like you said earlier, that running back. You can't let him run it up down our throat. Like last week, old buddy ran it. What's his name? From the Atlanta Falcons.
They had two. They're Keyshawn Robinson and the backup. It was Keyshawn Robinson and what's the backup? The other boy, number 25.
And you can't let that go down like that.
They had everybody just splitting the gaps.
Splitting the gaps. And
then the thing too is y'all got the biggest offensive line size in NFL history. You got Saquon Barkley back there. Hey, make it make sense.
Run the ball.
Make it make sense.
Keep running it.
Make it make sense until they stop it.
Exactly. And because when he first started last week, the guy was what, 9 yards here, 9 yards there.
The first drive last week, on the first drive, Saquon averaged 10 yards a carry. Exactly. Y'all get down the field and went for it on fourth down and missed it and came off the field with no points. That's the generator right there. Like that brings the team morale down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, with my team, we didn't score a touchdown. The Giants scored 3. We kicked 7 field goals, won the football game.
Exactly.
Put points on the board early to put pressure on the other team that had to go back down the field and put points on the board. You stop them, you get the ball back. Now put more points on the board.
Exactly.
You know, because it's you got to put the points on the board. You got to put the points on the board.
You go down there, kick the field goal. Just push it. Hey, we'll get the ball back. You know,
now, I understand if it's a 4th and 1, 4th and inches, something like that. I get that. But you got to put them points on the board early.
Got to
put pressure on the other team.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
So we can roll it to your squad. I know y'all played last week. Y'all had the New York Giants.
Yeah.
That was a good game. Y'all pulled it out 21-18. I know we touched on it. We had a second video of me and you know what I'm saying, after the game, and you touched on the win and everything. You want to touch on that game or you want to move it on to the next game?
Well, we can move it on. We touched on it. Like we just gotta put the bottom line is we had 4 possessions inside the red zone and made 4 crucial false start penalties. You got to cut the penalties out, man. That kills you.
Got to.
Other than that, my secondary is about like your secondary. They got to improve. And my front 4, you got all these first round picks up there. They got to get pressure on the quarterback.
Got to.
You know.
Got to. Yeah. And see, this week y'all got the Cincinnati Bengals. I think
we got the big prime time Monday night.
Prime time Monday night. They 0-2.
They coming in to hunt.
They coming in to hunt. They just lost a heartbreaker, just like we did. They lost against the Chiefs 25-26, a walk-off field goal. Chiefs 2-0, Cincinnati 0-2.
Just that quick.
That fast. So they coming to your house or y'all going to them?
Nah, they play in DC.
Okay, so that's good for y'all. What y'all think about them guys coming into y'all home and
they coming to try to embarrass us.
Right.
And it's funny that Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, they both played for LSU at the same time. Remember, he came back over there.
Right.
You got Jamar Chase. He's not had a big time game yet. And neighbors from the Giants. Who was the first week? Mike Evans.
Mike, yeah.
They have torched us. The receivers have torched us. And Joe Burrow will come out there. If we don't get pressure, we in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. If we don't get pressure, we in trouble. If the defense continues to play the same way, we're going to have to score 30 points a game. And I think that's putting a lot of pressure on the young boy. But the one thing I did like about last week, Brian Robinson, the running back, I love what he did. They ran the football and they let the quarterback be efficient.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So yeah, it's gonna be a good game Monday night. Matter of fact, it's a double header. Who on the other card? I think it's the Chargers and somebody.
Chargers play.
Is
I
it?
just looked at it this morning. The
I didn't
Chargers,
know it was a
and that's
double
gonna be a good
header.
game. That's gonna be a good game. The
Yeah,
Chargers play. Uh, let's see, because both of them are 2-0. The Chargers play
yeah.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, okay. So that's
No,
a
they're playing in the day at one
that's
o'clock.
today.
Yes.
Okay, so who the other Monday night game? I know they said it was a double header. Let me see. No, I can't find it right now, but I had to look at it again. But I know y'all gonna be on deck. That's the game I'm gonna be watching. You know what I'm saying? Keeping my eyes on because y'all in our conference.
Oh, so the first game. So it is two games on Monday night. The first game is Jacksonville at Buffalo.
Okay, that's who it is.
Yeah,
Okay, that's good.
Jacksonville at Buffalo, and then they play at 7:30, and we play at 8:15.
Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, this Sunday, I know it's about 1 o'clock is quickly approaching.
I know you ready to
Games are
get ready
you?
for your game. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah for sure. But what
yeah.
what what games are you looking
Oh,
at?
I'm watching. Listen, one thing about me, I watch my NFC East rivals.
Okay,
So I'm watching two games today.
okay. So
I'm
you
watching
going
y'all game at one,
mm-hmm. And then you
and
you got
Cowboys at four.
four, and then you got the Giants in Cleveland at 1 o'clock. That game
I'm not
probably
paying
gonna be
that no
nuts.
mind. I'm not paying that no mind. I might check into it. If I ain't got nobody on my fantasy football team from the Giants, so I might check into it.
Okay. All right. Let me give you the slate.
All right.
1 o'clock game. We got Houston and Minnesota. Both of them at 2-0. That's gonna be a good game. I might peep at that one.
Okay.
What you think about that game? Who you think gonna
Houston,
win?
Minnesota. So I know that the Houston running back is out.
Okay.
And so I think they're gonna do a lot of passing against them. But the
Mhm.
Vikings been playing pretty good.
Yeah, they have.
They've been playing pretty good. So I think that's gonna be up to CJ Stroud
Hmm.
to make that win right there because the running back is out today.
Yeah, I think so too.
Then
We
we
got
got
San Francisco and the Rams. San Francisco is 1-1. The Rams is 0-2. Um,
I'm going with San Francisco
uh-huh.
because I think when the Rams lost Aaron Donald, and it's hard to replace a Hall of Famer, first of
Hmm.
all, first ballot, easily.
Right.
It's hard to replace that. And I think the 49ers are going to be able to run that ball, that zone read that Mike Shanahan run. Because you remember he used to coach the Redskins. They're going to run that
Mhm.
zone read down and throw them out here.
Right. Let me go back to that other game. I know we since we talking about the games, um, I'm gonna say Cleveland wins in New York, well, against the Giants.
Yeah, I got Cleveland.
Okay. And then I got I'm gonna go with Minnesota with that Houston game.
I'm going with Houston.
Okay. And then we'll revisit this later on too. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? This will be our
Word, word,
thing.
word, word up, word up.
All right. And I know we just talked about San Francisco and the Rams.
I'm going with it. Now, let's see. Where's that game at first? Let me see where the game at
It's
before I.
in LA.
Where they right there together anyway. It don't matter. They both home games. The
Hmm.
fans going to be 50-50 probably. I'm,
Hmm.
now, hold it. Nah, hold on. Let me wait. Let me back up. I just found out about 15 minutes ago that George Kittle is out.
Yeah, he is. He on my fantasy.
Yeah. Um,
But
that's
you
a
know,
toss up there.
Puka Nacua out over there in LA too.
He's out. So I'm going to go with the 49ers because their run game.
And Mason. Yeah, Mason he look
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
So
Matter
I
of fact,
think
he's actually on my I'm starting him on my fantasy today too.
okay.
Yeah.
I think I got San Francisco too.
Okay.
Um, we got Baltimore and Dallas.
Man, you listen, man. What I tell you last week,
What you
my
tell me?
dad had a shirt that said, "I'm a Washington Redskins fan, and anybody that play against Dallas." But I think it's going to be a very entertaining game, though.
It is.
It's going to be some lot of big plays, a lot of stuff. But if Dallas can't stop the run, they might let Derrick Henry get off because that's a big boy running downhill, buddy.
That's right.
But if they stop Derrick Henry and make Lamar, the Cowboys definitely got a chance because they got weapons and that can sling the thing.
Yeah, that can sling it.
They can sling
And
it.
I think they in Dallas today.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Baltimore is 0-2, so Baltimore definitely trying to get a
They
win
coming in
against
like the
them.
Bengals coming in. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
exactly.
They coming
And
in like this is a desperation game right now for us. Because you go
right.
0-3,
It's
you now 0-3 in the AFC has it been like back in the day, 0-3 in the AFC, you ain't going in with all them great teams. Now in the NFC, 0-3, shoot, we went to the playoffs at 7-9. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Back a
right.
couple of years ago.
Hmm.
So it's about winning your division. You win if you win your division, you're automatically
Right.
in, and you host the game.
And you host.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
So I'm going Baltimore because I don't think that Dallas has that. And this is the one thing I said last year. I never forget it. When the Cowboys played the 49ers and Trent Williams, from the Redskins, and Michael Parsons was playing defensive end, I said, run the ball right at him.
hmm
And they ran the ball at Michael Parsons to it. He's a great player, don't get me wrong. But you can't line up at that defensive end and go against them big boys and they running the ball. Now, speed rushing, oh, he gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just don't see him being able to. I would run Derrick Henry right at him the whole game.
And I think Derrick Henry probably have a good game because he said that the Dallas Cowboys never called him during the summer when he was a free agent.
Oh, I remember that because he
Remember
wanted to
that?
go to
He
Dallas.
wanted to go to Dallas, right?
Oh, he might
So
hurt him.
so yeah, he might make an example out of on the day. I don't know. We'll see. But
Hey, we'll see.
I'm gonna go with Baltimore as well
I'm
on
going to
this one
Baltimore too. Yeah.
to get their first win of the year. And we got the 8 o'clock game, the 8:30 game on Kansas City against the Atlanta Falcons.
Falcons.
Um,
This game here, I think that Kirk Cousins is going to show the Kirk Cousins that I told you he don't play good on prime time.
exactly.
He stung y'all, but I think that Andy
Yeah, I love
Reid, former Eagles coach, is one of the best coaches. They never talk about him being a top 5 coach ever. You got to talk about that man in that conversation.
yeah.
Like, um, I think he's going to devise a plan to go ahead and handle that.
Mm-hmm.
But it could be exciting if they run the ball and keep Patrick Mahomes off the field. But I'm still going. I'm not betting against Patrick Mahomes. I'm not betting
No,
against
me
Patrick
neither. I
Mahomes.
think Patrick Mahomes them get the win today,
Yeah,
tonight. You know. Chicago and the Colts. Chicago 1-1. The Colts are 0-2. It's gonna be in Indianapolis today.
that's like you say a tie almost. I think that I did look at the Colts are one of the worst teams getting off the field on third down, and that may get Caleb Williams. I think DJ Moore today is going to come out. Um, I think Caleb Williams is going to have a pretty good game, you know, and I think DeAndre Swift, your former Eagle player,
Right.
because they can't stop the run.
Mm-hmm.
He may break off, and you playing on the turf in Indianapolis. The boy's fast. You know what he can do. So
Right.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Bears.
With the Bears. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna go with the Colts. I
Okay.
think Richardson gonna have a big game in the air.
Yeah.
He had a
Yeah.
big game last week,
Oh,
but
he did. That throw he made was
yeah.
crazy.
I think I'm gonna go with the Colts on this one.
Okay.
Um, we got Denver and Tampa Bay. Denver is 0-2. Tampa Bay is 2-0, surprisingly. They playing in Tampa.
Tampa Bay easily.
I'm hearing they're missing some people on their defensive line. What's
I they
they miss
missing.
the big boy. What's his name? Um, oh, I forgot his name, but they missing like two people on the defensive line, and they expecting Denver to be running that ball today. So
Well, and Sean Payton, you remember when he came from New Orleans, love to run the ball, but I don't think they're going to be able to stop the Tampa Bay offense.
okay,
Tampa got a like we played them week one. They got a good squad, yo.
yeah, they
Like
got a
they got a
squad.
nice solid all around. It ain't nothing great about it, but they got a good squad. So I'm going Tampa Bay all day with that.
I think I'm gonna do Tampa Bay as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, Baker Mayfield gonna do what he got to do to beat them.
yeah.
Denver, they ain't ready yet.
Nah,
Um,
nah.
nah, we got
And
the
Todd Bowles, Todd Bowles is one of the coaches. Todd Bowles used to play for the Redskins, but back when we won the Super Bowl in '87, Todd Bowles is going to blitz, and he's
mhm,
going to blitz that young quarterback and make that boy make a mistake. That's what he do.
yeah, okay. So we got the LA Chargers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both teams
Ah,
both teams are 2-0. This is gonna be a good game.
that's going to be one of the best games of the week. Like the Eagles and the Saints are a big game. Cowboys, Baltimore, big game.
Huh?
These two teams with Jim Harbaugh with the Chargers, they are number one in the AFC in rushing. Um, Pittsburgh, Mike Tomlin, he's doing this thing with the young quarterback. And also,
That
they
defense.
said that Justin Herbert is questionable.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Oh, that's gonna
he's
be big.
questionable.
That's major.
Now, if Justin Herbert don't play, it's a wrap.
Oh, it's really over then.
Yeah.
Um,
So if I got to pick right off and the game is
1 o'clock. It's in Pittsburgh.
I'm going Pittsburgh.
I'm going Pittsburgh too, and I like
I'm
TJ
going
Watt.
Pittsburgh because of that defense.
I, I like Watt, man.
Now, now that's my fantasy football defense. Now Joey Bosa has been playing ball for San Diego now.
Okay.
He's been playing ball,
Mm-hmm.
but I just think just being in Pittsburgh and that atmosphere, like that's gonna be a good game. But I'm gonna go Pittsburgh though. I'm gonna go Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'm doing Pittsburgh too on that one. Then Pittsburgh gonna be 3-0. That's gonna be big for them over there.
Yeah.
You know. Um,
What
we
we got?
already touched on the Giants. Green Bay against Tennessee. Green Bay is 1-1.
Yes.
Tennessee is 0 and
Oh
2.
and two.
I got. I'm gonna roll with Green Bay.
At the another tough one because you
Tough
don't
though.
know is Jordan Love gonna play game time
They
decision.
keep saying, yeah, they keep saying that though.
Malik Willis is going to start,
Mm-hmm.
but Green Bay at home, I think the coach he'll make it happen. I go with the Packers too.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
You got
That's in Tennessee actually. So I still got Green
oh,
Bay.
it's in Tennessee. I thought it was in Green Bay. Okay,
No, it's in Tennessee.
yeah, I see it now. Okay, all right. I
Okay.
still they can hand the ball to Jacobs and win that football game and
Okay.
play. They gotta because Green Bay has a pretty good defense and Tennessee has a second year quarterback and
Mm-hmm.
they're not going to be able to pass the ball. Can they run the ball with Tony Pollard though? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And,
Hopefully
yeah,
he ain't injured. I think he played. Did he play last week?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
He
So,
dropped 20 points for me on my fantasy.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, he played.
Yeah, so we got Miami against Seattle Seahawks. Miami is 1-1, and surprisingly, Seattle Seahawks is 2-0 over here.
I'm
And this
going with Seattle because the Tua Tagovailoa is not in.
he's not in
I'm
exactly.
going with I'm going with Seattle from the get go, and they are playing
They playing in
in
Seattle.
Seattle, and you
Hmm.
know how that crowd is. Like, no, no, no. I'm
That's
going
a,
with them. You
that's a
putting in some quarterback. Nah,
yeah,
Seattle.
that's a rough crowd out there in Seattle. The
Oh
fan base
yeah.
is crazy. So yeah, I think Seattle gonna win too with no tour over there in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to your favorite team of the week. The 0-2 Carolina Panthers versus Las Vegas Raiders, man.
Uh,
Carolina 0-2,
we ain't
and
got to spend no time talking about that.
Vegas is 1-1. You already know who's gonna win.
Now, I will say this: if Bryce Young was still starting, and I wish the boy a lot of luck going forward. He been put in a bad situation, you
Yeah.
know. I think with the red rifle starting, he's a veteran, been in the league a long time. He'll give him a chance, but they're not going to beat Las Vegas. They're not going to.
Yeah.
He'll give him a chance. Now, it's been some stunners. You can have some stunners there. He get hot because they got, anybody can lose a game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as far as for me, I don't see Carolina being Vegas.
No,
In
I don't
Vegas.
see it neither. No, I don't see it neither. And then, like you said, man, Bryce Young, the young boy, he good, but he
But
just
I think they made a mistake by when they traded for him. You can't get rid of DJ Moore.
yeah, you definitely can't get rid of him. You
You
need
need that
somebody to throw
receiver.
the ball to. Somebody. Damn, he ain't got none.
You can't get rid of DJ Moore. Like he got Adam
He-
Thielen, and granted, and then it was. I feel bad for the young man, but I wish him well.
Yeah, me too,
I
man.
think he's a great person. Great person. He just is. He got to be in an offense that you got to. In my opinion, when you are shorter, I played quarterback a tad bit in high school. I was a receiver. You
Mm-hmm.
got to roll him out, man. Get him out the pocket so he can see. And this is one thing that I learned even when Mike Shanahan was coaching RG3 with the Redskins. They
Mm-hmm.
made the field short. Instead of making the whole field,
Mm-hmm.
you run some flood routes to one side of the field. Short, the middle, and the deep. Give him some
Right.
confidence from throws. They just having this, he ain't that tall, drop back in the pocket and try to be a pocket passer. You got to give him some options, man. And I don't think they did right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, other than that, Bryce Young getting several calls for trades for him. They just talked about it earlier
Oh,
that
somebody gonna know how to coach him. If he
oh
finally
yeah,
gonna
that's why
coach,
they
yeah.
saying he got several. Carolina had several calls about
Mm-hmm.
Bryce Young. You know what I'm saying? So he probably be on the move. You know what I'm saying? His people probably be like, yo, y'all done set my man, you done set me down, get me out of here then. And then we'll take it from there. But I think he'll be good somewhere else on another team.
But it's the thing about it though. When you get a rookie quarterback or anything, you got to put weapons around.
You got to. You got to.
See, me, I think opposite of what the put weapons around it and then go get your quarterback. Because if you draft your quarterback, for instance, David Carr, Derek Carr brothers.
Yeah.
David Carr, number one pick with Houston, didn't have nothing, expecting team, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he could play. Now,
Yeah.
Derek Carr got weapons around him. He's playing better as he got older.
Yeah.
You look at, for instance, look at Joe Flacco. He came in the league in the playoffs, but the team was already built. You had Ray Lewis and Ed Reed and all them guys on that team. All they need to just put him in place. It's like playing chess.
Yeah, you're right. We got Detroit playing Arizona Cardinals. Both teams are 1-1, and is
What's
in
the game?
Arizona at
I'm, I'm,
425.
I'm going with Detroit because Arizona, they're playing good, but Detroit has Super Bowl aspirations.
Okay.
I think they have to win this game. If they want to be talked about being the real deal, you cannot lose this game.
Hey, look, I'm going with Arizona, man. Kyler Murray had a big game last
He
week.
looked
That
good.
boy look good. So look, I'm gonna ride with that hot hand right there, boy. That boy, look,
Gotcha.
that boy been doing his homework. You know that contract, it say, hey, do your homework, boy. Do your Stop playing that game. Stop playing that PlayStation.
Do
Start
your
playing that
homework.
Xbox.
There you
Hey,
go.
that man been doing his homework, and he
Yep.
looked good last week. So
He did look
I
good.
see
But
I
I
think
think it's the Detroit defense
mm-hmm.
and that boy, man, that D line, boy, them guys coming, dog.
I
Like
know they're
he
gonna have
gonna
to
be
stop
running
that.
for his life now. He gonna look like the Mario brothers running for his life.
And that's what he like to do.
He do.
He
He
like to
do.
do it. So it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight.
It's gonna be tight. And that's the last one, you know what I'm saying, on the slate for the day. You know what I'm saying? We done touched on tomorrow games and all that. Um, I think we good. Game's about to start in about a good 25 minutes. We about to get it on with New Orleans. My
Okay.
boys.
Hey,
Jalen Hurts about to get them boys up out of there. You know, we're
y'all
gonna
get
talk
right
about it.
and we'll holler. I thank you for having me on, my brother.
Hey, look, all the way, always. You know what I'm saying? Anytime, man. Glad to have you.
All right, homie, let's keep it going.
All right. We're gonna talk though after the games and stuff. The 1 o'clock games, we'll talk.
Matter of fact, I might slide down there.
Okay, that's fine too.
All
And then
right.
we can chill and you know what I'm saying, have a drink and go from there. All
We'll holler, homie.
right, that's what it is.
All right now.
All right, see you.